Welcome to May's Eye on Piscataway show. I'm Councilwoman Michelle Lombardi, and this month we'll be talking about all things summertime in Piscataway. And most of them are all free. So there are so many activities going on here in Piscataway. We have a few people on today from the Public Relations Advisory Commission. One of the big events that we have here in town is our local street fair. So I'd like to introduce to you the chairman of the Public Relations Advisory Commission, Ms. LeGina Adams, and we also have today Ms. Nicole Owens. So let me just ask LeGina a little bit of the logistics about what goes on with the street fair. So how many years have we been doing the street fair, LeGina?
It's been 31 years.
Wow.
And it's been a blessing. And of those 31 years, I've been doing 26 of them.
Oh my goodness. And people don't realize the logistics behind getting something like this done.
Yes, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of teamwork, and we have great members on the commission that collaborate and come together and present this event for the township.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better and better, and we used to have it on the front lawn of the municipal building,
Yes.
and now we have it back here on the street, an actual street fair.
Yes, ma'am.
Back
We
behind
moved
the
up.
Y, right?
Yes, ma'am. We moved to Stockton Street behind the Y, and it's now officially a street fair on an actual street.
Do you like it better on the street?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
a little easier?
Yes, it's much easier with setup and breakdown, and as well when vendors come to drive through to drop their things off, it's much easier.
Oh, great. And tell the viewers the date of the street fair.
The street fair, it will be Saturday, June 8th, 2024, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Great, great. I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to say a prayer for the weather.
Yes, yes. There has been no rain dates. We stopped doing rain dates maybe in year 22.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I remember some
Yes.
rainy street fairs, and then you're on the lawn,
Yes.
and it was all buggy. But it's a nice location back here behind the Y.
Yes.
So that's a good stuff. So Nicole's going to fill us in a little bit on some of the people that come there, the type of vendors that we get, any entertainment we have. So how about you just tell me some of the type of vendors, like if somebody were to come there to the street fair, what would they be able to maybe purchase? Like, you know, I love to shop.
I love to shop also, absolutely. So this is my third year on the Public Relations Advisory Commission. Year after year, we try to bring different vendors to bring the excitement for those that do attend, especially those in town. We will have food vendors, so we typically have the pizza and the burgers and the hot dogs.
Well, that was going to be my next. Next after shopping is eating.
Expect long lines with that. The type of vendors that normally attend are those who create crafts, the candle makers, the woodworkers, those who are designers, etc.
Nice.
If you know how to make it, if you know how to create it, we welcome you. We would love for you to register.
Are you still open to vendors?
We are still open to both food vendors and also merchant vendors. We also invite our nonprofit organizations to participate as well. So typical organizations would be the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts. We also have performers. So as we do have our guests, we want to make sure that we're bringing the entertainment. So there are a lot of local dance studios, singers, etc., that do come to perform as a promotional opportunity for them in front of those that attend. So we try to make it as exciting for everyone because it is a street fair and it is right behind the Y. The Y typically opens their doors as well for those attendees, so they can actually just go over and see what services that they have available during the day. So again, we cross our fingers and hope that this year we also have no rain.
Right, and if I'm not mistaken, I think, did they open up the spray park for the children if it was warm enough during the street fair? Do they let them go free of charge that day? I don't know.
They, the first year when we first had it behind the Y, it was free admission.
Right.
The subsequent the 2 years after, it was some type of promotion that if they went on a tour of the facility and they were able to go to the water park for a limited amount of time, where they would give them wristbands, and then their time would be up.
Okay, sounds good. So go ahead.
I do want to add, within the excitement also, of course, we do have the splash park, but we also have some exciting activities for those, like the rock wall that we have. We also,
rides. That's right. I forgot about the kids' rides.
We do.
You have children's rides, the rock wall.
Children's ride. This year, we're partnering with a great organization with a rocks course. I'm sorry, a activities course. So that's going to be exciting as well.
So if I remember correctly, you kind of keep that stuff down to one end, like the rock wall and the children's rides and things, right?
Yes, ma'am, we do. And we also, every year, I would say for the past 12 years, we've been inviting the Fun Bus. And the Fun Bus is a yoga, she has yoga mats, and she does all types of gymnastics for the children.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's perfect for children that are tumblers, 2, 3 years old, and that's why. So this new obstacle course that we're working with is more for the older. The challenge course is more for the older children, and we'll have the Fun Bus for the younger children.
Right. Okay, that's great. And back to the food. so the food, is it usually like dispersed throughout the street fair, or do you keep that in one area also, the food?
The food, we contain it to one general area. So if you're hungry, you just go down that.
Is there anywhere to sit down to eat?
We encourage those to bring their lawn chairs. They definitely can come and just hang out
a good
and
idea.
bring out their lawn chairs.
That's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Let's promote people bringing a couple of chairs and a blanket, and they have a little spot on the lawn over there by the Y where they can sit down and enjoy their dinner.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah. I'm so looking forward to it. And like I said, it's always, last year, I think it was a beautiful day last year.
We had a gorgeous day last year, and we're hoping for one this year.
I remember ponies one time at one of the street fairs. Is there ponies?
No ponies this year.
No ponies?
Unfortunately, we cannot invite the pony rides in the new area that we have.
Because it's not on the grass or the.
Not only that, we don't have a watering facility.
Oh yeah, well we have to be good to the animals.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So do some of our local volunteers come, like the firefighters or rescue squads or any of those type services?
Yes,
come?
OEM, Office of Emergency Management, comes out, which is, Snyder is great. Holmes Marshall Fire Department, they talk about fire prevention. They bring out their truck, and the children can get on the truck and blow a horn and do the little tour of the truck.
It's just a great day for family type activity.
Yes.
So I think we pretty much covered most of what happens, but can you guys think of anything I might have missed?
Just one thing. Last year we did add a kid zone, so we encourage our children. You don't have to wait until you're an adult to decide that it's time for me to now promote my products and sell my products. So we encourage children to apply as vendors.
that are crafters.
Correct, for special
Wow,
food.
that's a great idea.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. We have our business men and women in the making, so we encourage them.
And there's so many kids out there that are like into cooking too.
Yes.
Like, I would think maybe you'd have a baker or a cookie maker or something like that too.
We've had one.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great idea.
And she sold out.
That's a great idea.
She sold out. She did really good.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And that's in one particular area where it's all crafts that would be made by children?
Correct.
Oh.
Crafts or products that are sold by children.
Oh, I love that. Yes. That's a great idea.
And we also we designated 5 booths that individuals can register if they needed to have a certain amount of community service done for school. So if they wanted to whatever the initiative of their community service, they can utilize one of the booths at the street fair for
You guys are covering all the bases. So I really enjoy that you came on. I thank you for coming on and talking about the street fair. We're going to say a little prayer for good weather on June 8th and for a great family fun day at the street fair. Thank you for coming, LeGina and Nicole. We're going to take a little break now and go to some of the community events that are happening here in Piscataway. and we'll be back with another interview of Summertime Fun.
Welcome and happy birthday. And we are very pleased to recognize and honor those special older adults who have reached a real milestone in life. Individuals who have passed 90 years of age, and even a few who have surpassed 100 years.
Listen, I look forward in another 30 years to being hopefully, God willing, I'll be in the same boat as you, enjoying the 90s. I'm starting to get some gray hair now, so I'm on my way. But I want to thank on behalf of all the council members and the government, and Amy Baum and her team here at the Senior Center. We always enjoy welcoming the 90s, County 90s birthday bash here. And I want to once again thank all the volunteers.
Happy 90th to all of you that are here today. It's our honor to have you here at the Piscataway Senior Center.
And at this time, we would like to recognize our oldest participants, and that is Miss Maria Jenkins, who was born in 1921. Recognize actually our oldest participant here, who is 105, Ida Sahanowitz. So 2 people over 100. We also have one more person to recognize, and that is Marong Chen, who is 95 years young. As we move forward, your experience and wisdom connect us to the past, help us meet the challenges of the present and the future. Middlesex County is committed to ensuring our older residents are able to, powered by connection, and will work to help you continue to age with dignity and respect.
I would like to welcome Colleen Pagano to the Eye on Piscataway May show. It's all things that happen in the township of Piscataway during the summer. And Colleen she holds the position of Veterans Affairs, and the parade is hosted by our American Legion here in Piscataway on Washington Avenue. And Colleen pretty much chairs the parade. Right?
I do. Thank you so much.
It's nice having you on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's like one of the first things that comes up for the summertime, Memorial Day. All I can remember is growing up here in Piscataway, and that, when I was in the marching band and the Sequinettes and all of those groups. You started the summer with the Memorial Day parade.
Absolutely. And I'm there now about 30 years doing this parade at this point. So,
wow.
it's been going on way before my time as well. But, that starts it off, and it's a good thing to start it off with.
And so there's some other events that take place prior to the parade. Maybe we want to mention some of the little things that goes on over at the memorial so people know about that too.
Right. At 9 o'clock in the morning is going to be a memorial service at Memorial Field. That's going to be with the mayor. I believe he's going to be there. We're also going to include us, and we're also going to have our Master of Ceremonies is going to be there, who we're going to name shortly.
Okay, we don't know that yet.
Not yet.
Oh, so we can't get that secret out.
I can't give that secret out yet. But yeah, we're going to do a service there. And, just a memory for everybody that don't forget, Memorial Day is about our war heroes,
Right.
We have Labor Day, and we have all these other functions, and 4th of July, and everything that celebrates everything. This is actually for us to remember our war heroes, our war dead, our missing in action.
And then we go over from there to in front of the Legion and do another service
Our other
there.
service.
And that's at what time?
That's at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's at 10.
10.
That
Okay.
service is at 10 o'clock. And then as soon as that service is over with, then we leave and we go immediately. We're going to go down to, do you want to know where the...
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the parade route.
Yes, the parade route's going to start over by the Arbor Firehouse, and between the firehouse and the Spain Inn area, right in that area on 7th Street there. This year I'm going to give everybody a number card, so that way they can line up in the proper order.
Okay.
Because we don't want to have any confusion at the bottom of the parade.
Sure.
It's going to be wonderful. I'm asking everybody to either do floats, walk, or drive.
Oh.
They're going to be in an order. I'm going to have a cutoff date, which is going to be probably the Friday before, the week before. So you got a couple of weeks yet for that. And at that point, the lineup will be made. We're going to start the parade right after the services at the Legion, so at 11 o'clock sharp it's going to start.
So we want to get some people to make some nice floats this year.
Yes, make some nice floats. We have quite a few coming out. I'm excited to say that I believe that I do have the Rutgers ROTC.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be leading our parade this year,
wonderful.
holding colors and honor guard for
wonderful.
us. So that's going to be wonderful.
That's what it's about, isn't
I
it?
can't wait. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about.
So then after we go through the parade, at the end, you're going to have some awards and things?
Yes, I'm going to have awards for everybody who marches in the parade, not individuals. They're going to be for the group.
Sure, sure.
So that way it's not confusing. Sometimes you get a little confused with what they're getting, and they all want one, but there could be 5 different Girl
Right.
Scout troops with 20 girls in a group.
Sure.
Each troop will get an award. And it'll remind them that they were in the Memorial Day Parade of 2024.
That's great.
And then there's going to be hot dogs, and this year there will be
that's
meatless.
what I was going to end it with. Boy, the tradition always is stop at the back of the American Legion and get your hot dog, right?
And something to drink,
something
and
to
that's
drink.
it.
Right,
Yes.
that's great.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I guess we're going to say a nice prayer that we got a nice weather day.
Oh, yes,
You
please.
know, it's
Let's
always
just
it's
hope.
always a little wishy-washy Memorial Day weekend. We don't know what we're going to get. But how do you decide if it's going to be rained out or?
Well,
or if
it's rain or shine.
It's rain
so,
or shine.
yes, it's rain or shine. But I, on a note with you, Michelle, I just want to say that if it wasn't for our veterans and our organizations that
Right.
we have here, really, everybody gets together as one. And if it wasn't
Brings the
for all
community
of them and
together.
as hard as they work, we wouldn't have any parade.
That's so great. It starts the summer out. It brings the community together.
Oh,
What
it's
more can you
wonderful.
ask for to start the summer here in Piscataway?
Wonderful.
Do you have
community.
anything else you want to say about the parade?
I just want to say, come on out, enjoy yourselves. Let's hope the weather is wonderful. Michelle, I'm looking forward to seeing
I'll
you
be
there.
there.
And a wonderful float, we hope.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm so excited to get that going, and so happy that you came on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
You're very welcome.
We're going to take a break to check out another event that happened around town, and we'll be right back with another guest. Welcome back. Just a little reminder, if you would like to have a float in the Memorial Day Parade, please contact Colleen at the email on the screen. And if you want the best viewing spot for the parade, look for the stage, which will be by Quibbletown Middle School on Washington Avenue. Now I'd like to welcome my next guest, Mark Nonestied from the East Jersey Old Town. So this is a summertime fun things and free things to do here in Piscataway during the summer. And I know that I worked with Mark on a Christmas event one year, and I kind of feel like this is a little hidden treasure here in Piscataway that some people don't even know about. So it's the East Jersey Old Town, and Mark works over there, and it's run by Middlesex County.
Right, yeah.
Right here in Piscataway, off of River Road by Johnson's Park and Hose Lane West. And so maybe, Mark, you can give us a little overview of that little treasure that we have over there.
Sure, no, absolutely. And so as you mentioned, we're a collection of about 15 historic buildings, and we're located in Johnson Park. And we have historic structures that date from the 1700s up through the mid-1800s. And we use those buildings to tell the history of Piscataway, of Middlesex County. We do that through exhibits and programs and living history as well. So we have many living history interpreters that are on site that the public can come and see and interact with.
Yeah, so all the history buffs looking for something to do in the summer, this is the place to go for sure. Maybe you'd tell the residents here some of the events that happen over there at East Jersey Old Town?
Sure, absolutely. And first I'd like to say we're open. We're open, right? We're open 5 days a week. So
Okay.
Wednesday through Sunday, the public can come and visit us. We're open from 10 to 4 Wednesday through Friday and 12 to 4 Saturday and Sunday. And all of the buildings are open. The visitors can walk through the site and see the exhibits that we have, and then also interact with our living history interpreters there. We have a printer, we have home and hearth cooking, we have somebody that's doing stone carving.
Nice.
We have Revolutionary War reenactors doing interpretation. Music. So just outside of the days that we have programs, the site is open and there's a lot going on with our living history
Right.
interpreters as well. But as you mentioned, right, we do have special programming. One of our upcoming events is on May 18th from 10 to 4. This is our annual History Day event. Where we invite our county and regional historical groups to come and set up tables under a tent on the center green and talk about the activities that they do as well. And our living history staff is there. There's music and food and other events that are taking place throughout the day. So it's one of our larger events.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what else? Do you have something at 4th of July?
We do. We have what's called a revolutionary celebration. I mean, as you know, Piscataway and much of Middlesex County was involved with one of the first and earliest celebrations of July 4th, which took place along the banks of the Raritan River. That George Washington was
Our
involved
first
in.
4th of July was here in Piscataway, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah, and so we have events throughout the day at the village. Again, there's music, our living history interpreters are there. And you know, it's a fun event to come out to. It runs up until about 4 o'clock. So it's sort of an early afternoon thing you can do before you go to see fireworks.
Great.
So we have our many Revolutionary War reenactors that are there, and they'll do musket firing demonstrations on the green as well.
And as Mark said, there's all kinds of things going on, not just these big events. I do know they do old-time baseball games over there, and that Christmas event is really a really beautiful time to come out during the year. I remember when we did that Christmas event with you, it snowed that night, and it was just beautiful the whole day with the horse-drawn carriages and so much other fun stuff. And, you know, it's a nice way to get your kids interested in maybe a little bit of historical stuff here in Piscataway.
Right, yeah.
So is there anything else you want to quickly tell the viewers?
Well, as you mentioned, right, we do have seasonal programs in the
Right.
fall as well, in which we will be doing. We have a 1920s jazz program
Right.
That will be taking place in September. But folks are welcome for all of our events to go to middlesexcountyculture.com.
Okay.
And all of the events are listed there, as well as other events that are taking place throughout the county.
Wonderful. So be sure to check out their website. And I want to thank you for coming on to give us a little info on a little nice hidden treasure we have on our historical side of town. Thank you again for coming on.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Mark. We're going to take a break and check out another event that happened around town. And we'll be back with another guest.
I want to thank all the staff, the support staff, the teachers, the principals, the school district, for allowing our police department to come in and teach the LEAD program here to the students.
Again, thank Detective Myers and Detective Laughlin for coming in to our school for 2 days a week over the course of the holidays, January, February, and working directly with our students. And the sheer number of students and families that came here tonight, I think really is a testament to how much the program was so meaningful to them.
We teach about growing up, right? We teach about making good decisions. And I think a lot of what the LEAD program aims to achieve is preparing us for a future where a lot of difficult decisions lie ahead, a lot of different opportunities to make good or bad decisions are in front of us. And I hope that tonight we take the opportunity to celebrate the chance that we've had at our level to kickstart our students in helping to make good choices.
One thing about this program, when it was LEAD, now it's DARE, is that we learned about the dangers of drugs. And it's not just about drugs, it's about making good decisions and good choices, learning about peer pressure and things like that.
Drugs is not good for you and is not healthy at all, and you can get really sick. Some people even die from drugs. Lastly, being on drugs is against the law, and if I were you, I wouldn't want to get caught by Detective Calvin. That's it.
We will lead you. All right, give it up, that's it.
One of the fun evenings here in town is National Night Out. And today we have Calvin Laughlin, who spearheads this pretty big event, Calvin. So tell us a little bit about National Night Out.
Well, National Night Out's been around for a while. Actually, Jerry Mahoney used to do it, and it's been going on for about 30-something years, 30-plus years. And then everyone in community policing used to do their role in National Night Out. And it used to move from firehouse to firehouse to firehouse, which was nice.
Right.
But the problem with that, you only got the people in that immediate area. And then it was even some neighborhood watch area committees that would sponsor National Night Out.
So isn't it a statewide
It's state,
thing?
and it's nationwide.
Nationwide.
Yes, it's
okay.
the first Tuesday in August. And actually
Okay.
there's two. There's another one in October where we don't participate in that one, but that's the big one in August.
So it's the first Tuesday in August,
yeah,
so
throughout the
everybody
country.
knows.
Yes.
We know that date, Calvin?
I believe that's the
We'll
second.
We'll
I
get
believe it's
that out
August
there.
2nd, yes.
Okay, we'll get that out there. So what goes on at National Night Out?
Well, the thing about National Night Out is take a bite out of crime. You know, everybody's supposed to leave their lights on at the house, come out and associate with the police officers in a friendly way.
Right.
And we give them pointers on safety and just safety tips on, you know, keeping their car safe, their house safe. And it's a fun event for the kids. We give the kids stickers, so it's a way to communicate.
It's a community event. Bring everybody together, learn your police officers, feel comfortable with everybody.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
So it's a fun event. We look forward to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have that event now. We used to have it on Stelton Road.
Yes.
And we now outgrew Stelton Road.
Absolutely.
And we have it back here by the Y. You want to mention some of the things that go on?
Yeah, well, look back to the Stelton Road part. It's funny because our former chief, Rick Ivone, and me and him were sitting down talking and said, what do you think if we try this on Stelton Road? Do you think we could shut down the road and try it? And his exact words said, we're cops, we can do what we want to do. But it was funny, but we notified all the vendors and the merchants on Stelton Road. They weren't too happy about it at first, but it's a Tuesday night. How much money were they making on a Tuesday night? And so it brought in so many people. And it started out with about 1,500 people and then about 2,000 people. Now we're up to about 6,000 people in that period of time.
You know I loved it on Stelton Road.
Oh, yes. It was a nice spot. We put the flags up on that clock tower.
Oh, it was beautiful.
And but it was so hard to get from one end to the other.
Right.
And but it outgrew Stelton Road.
Yeah.
So when this beautiful facility was built, we came up with an idea. Said, what if we move it on Stockton Street? And he was like, eh. So we ran it by the chief. Chief ran it by the mayor. He said, let's give it a shot. So now we have more space, but the thing about that, we have to bring in food trucks because there's no merchants over there.
Right.
And so,
okay.
And we're still critiquing it. This is our third year doing it over there, our third or fourth year.
Right.
And so I think
and
we got it down.
some of the fun
back.
things that go on for kids to know. Are you having the bikes this year?
Well, we're going to have the bikes, Hell on Wheels,
Yeah.
and they've been with us since we first started it on Stelton Road.
Right.
And I've seen them I used to teach DARE, now I'm teaching LEAD, and I've seen them at a LEAD event.
Okay.
And I talked to the guy, he's Jeff, and Jeff is the head of Hell on Wheels. And everybody's out to get him. Everybody wants them for National Night.
Okay.
He says, no, Piscataway comes first.
Oh, great.
And he gives us a great price because they're really, really expensive. They go all around the world doing this thing. And they do halftime shows at football games, but they have something in their heart for Piscataway.
Neat.
And they said Piscataway is a good energy.
And
so they come every year.
Great.
And they'll be back this year also.
The spray park will be open
The
for
spray
children.
park for the kids and that.
And the helicopter usually, 'cause the state police usually come over.
They wanted to land last year, but we didn't have a place for them to land.
Wow.
But we're on there.
Wouldn't that be neat?
And then we're working on that for this year.
Really?
But we guaranteed a flyover, and they give us a nice few circles. And our DJ knows to play America Beautiful by Ray Charles when that comes on. It's just, I'm a big kid. It really does something to me.
Good, good, good. And for the kids, we have some stuff for the kids to do other than the spray park.
Dunk a cop, dunk a police officer.
That's good.
And we have little stickers for them, and they have a lot of little games for them to play, you know. And so they look forward to it, and the parents look forward to it.
And our other emergency services people come out, our fire departments come out, so you can meet the volunteer firefighters of the community. Our EMS comes out. That's correct. Right?
And we bring our big boy toys out. It's a saying that we have, the difference between men and boys are the price of their toys.
Right.
So we bring our big NRAP out.
Yes.
We bring our high water rescue vehicle out. And the kids can actually climb up in it and take pictures. And I think the cops have just as much fun as the kids.
That's a good thing.
We really enjoy it.
It's a really nice community event. And I heard through the grapevine that are going to have some new food people. Yeah, we're looking forward to have Angry Archie's food truck from Jersey City. Nice. And I went there and tried the food out. It's unbelievable. I called him and told him how many people we have. He said, we would love to come there. Did you say something about a lobster? Lobster. They have lobster rolls, lobster, shrimp, crab fries. Can we get an empanada truck? Oh, that's coming. Mama D's is supposed to be there too. Did you know that? Great. Yeah, no, Mama D's is supposed to be there. She committed to us. Those are 2 new vendors that we're going to have. We have the Jamaican chicken. And the pizza. And of course, we have to have Tony see the Grove. Yes. That's great. And we have one more vendor. So, and we're still figuring out where a good location to put them. Perfect. But looking forward to it. It's a great thing to do in the summertime. Get the family out. Yes. Meet all of our local police officers and EMS and fire department people. And one of the things you said I spearheaded, which is true, but you have to have a team. Our team is amazing. Does it Detective alone, Myers, right? My partner, she does all the logistical work. I'm the boots on the ground work. Yep. But I would have to give a shout out to our DPW department. They bring the trucks out. Everything that happens requires teamwork of a bunch of people to make it happen. But they are awesome. They seem to get overlooked a lot. When we have it on Stelton Road, even over here, it's so much stuff, left behind from people just throwing stuff on the ground. Right. And 6 o'clock in the morning, when I ride through that place is clean. So they do a phenomenal job. So shout out to DPW. Hope you guys are listening. Remember National Night Out. First Tuesday in August, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Great. Don't be late. Thank you so much for coming on, Calvin. Thanks for having me. Yeah, have a good. And we're going to take a little break now, and we'll be back with another video.
We're here with Sue McAndrews here at the annual Bryant's Walk. So why don't you tell us a little bit, Sue, what the Bryant's Walk means?
So the Bryant Run, all right, is a motorcycle run. We have a scholarship program. It's a foundation that I established in Brian's name that gives out scholarships to graduating seniors from Piscataway High School as well as South Plainfield High School, because that's where I teach, for students who are going into the trades, because Brian was a carpenter. Yeah.
Everybody needs a good tradesperson.
That's right. You're going to call a plumber, you're going to call a carpenter, you're going to call an electrician, and we've been doing this now. This is our 3rd year, but this is the first year we're doing the motorcycle run. And I really appreciate Piscataway coming out, Mayor Waller coming out, and all of the participation that we're going to have here today.
So basically the run will go out, obviously out of town, I think out to Hunterdon County or wherever it may be going, the route. But a lot of the motorcycle run is volunteer retired police officers and current police officers out there. It's really a team effort out here. And for those folks, if you have never been down here, it's normally roughly the first Saturday in May, I believe it normally is.
Yes, that's what we're going to shoot for from here on out.
Yeah, because consistency is everything, so people like to put it on their calendar ahead of time. But, as you can see, a lot of tables are out. The weather is cooperating for now for the motorcycle run, and there'll be some live music out here and some food and entertainment. But more importantly, the charitable donations for the funds, for the scholarship funds for the students. That's what this is always about. So thank you very much for coming on camera to Eye on Piscataway. And good luck. I know you're going to be helping serve food here, taking revenue. So we'll be back down here a little later today.
Right. Party will be running from 1 until 6.
One of my favorite nights in the summertime is Thursday nights here in Piscataway, because on Thursday nights we have one of the favorite things that I like is music and dancing. So our summertime concert series starts in the summertime, and I have here with me today Miss Kitty Juttner, who heads our Cultural Arts Commission. Thank you for coming on the show, Kidney.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to come and talk about the summer concert series.
You know, that's one of my favorite nights.
Yes,
I love the music, I love the dancing, I love the community coming together for a fun evening. So maybe we can tell the residents where we have our concerts.
Oh, we have them in Columbus Park, but it's the Columbus Park extension. A lot of people get it confused if they're not familiar with it. So this is the beautiful little park that we have with the waterfall and the gazebo, and it's at the intersections of Newmarket Road, William Street, and then Stelton Road and Washington Avenue. So they all come together in that spot.
Right. And we start at what time?
We start at 7 o'clock, prompt.
Right.
Mayor likes it prompt.
Right. And we have a different person sing the national anthem, usually?
Yes, we do. And we try to have, a lot of times they'll repeat where they do it twice. But right now, so far, I have four very
great. Four different people for singing of the national anthem.
And some will repeat.
Oh, great.
Also, but they all have fabulous voices, and you know each one has their own take on the national anthem.
So we ask that people bring their own lawn chairs.
Yes, absolutely. All
lawn chair
chairs.
Or a blanket, whatever they're more comfortable.
Whatever they want to sit on. We do not have seating or prearranged seating.
Right.
It's first come, first served, and people usually have their favorite spots.
Right. Some people bring a little basket, have a little dinner.
Yeah,
so,
some come early for that.
Yeah.
So sit at the tables and have their dinner
bring
there.
Their dinner. So
so it's a pleasant evening for
it's
everybody.
It's always a nice evening.
And it's a great way to meet the residents.
And it's free, completely free.
Completely
Summertime
free.
concert series. So maybe Miss Kitty's going to tell us the bands before anybody finds out. Maybe we're going to let the big secret out on the show of the people that we're going to. How many are we going to have this year?
We're going to have 7 this year.
Oh, wow.
Which is great because last year we had 4, so now this year we're going to have 7.
Perfect.
So
perfect.
it's a great lineup.
What Thursday do they start?
They start on July 11th.
Okay.
So the Thursday right after I wanted to say Labor Day, but it is 4th of July.
Right. Okay.
So the 4th of July, and then they go through to August the 2nd.
Okay.
August 22nd. I'm sorry, August 22nd.
So let's let the cat out of the bag and tell everybody who we're going to have this year.
Yeah, we're excited with all the bands this year.
Okay. So do you want to tell them what kind of music the bands are and what kind of music?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead.
The first band that's going to start off the program, the concerts, is Verdict, which is the Caribbean soca band.
Right.
And they're a real favorite.
So we can do the limbo stick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, the limbo. So everybody needs to exercise first.
Get in
ready,
shape.
Get ready for that, so you can do the limbo and dance with it. And then the next concert, the 18th, is Valerie Adams and the Dimensions. And Valerie, of course, is always a favorite, a real crowd favorite.
Definitely.
And then we have this year, we haven't had them before, is Carnaby Street.
Oh, that looks new.
Yeah. And they do the British invasion music.
Oh, nice.
From that whole
the Beatles.
British era, the Beatles era.
Oh, great.
At first, when it's a British invasion, I thought it was going to be actually the British invasion band that we know.
Right.
Of who did strictly Beatles music.
Right.
But
a little bit of everything in that genre.
Do a little bit of everything in that genre.
Okay.
So that'll be a fun evening. And then we haven't had this in a while, a doo-wop band.
Yay! Everybody loves their doo-wop.
Oh yes, definitely. And Desire Sings.
Okay.
And they're on August the 1st.
Great.
So that's going to be kind of take me home to.
I'll have to tell my mom to get all her ladies together.
To one of my
definitely
or musical favorites.
That's a great era.
Yeah. And then we have the Voodoo's.
We've had them before.
Which we've had them before. They're also a favorite. They're a New Orleans type of a Zydeco mixture band.
Okay.
And just very lively music.
Great.
And then we have one of our favorites is Tequila Rose.
A little bit of country.
Yeah, a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and
You're
roll.
hitting a little bit of everything here.
They're mixing
this
a little
is a
rock
great.
and roll in
This
now,
is a great
rock
mix.
and more than they did in the in the beginning.
Yep.
And then the last band on August the 2nd is Colorblind.
Okay.
From Piscataway.
Oh, they're
So
great.
they're Piscataway people.
They're all great bands.
So they're all just great
and
bands.
it's really nice because it's a little bit of everything.
Yes.
For everything for every different kind of music, and and no one can say, well, we didn't, it's all one kind. It's very diverse and very different grouping of musics.
That's one of the things we strive for
Right.
is just to have different types of music.
Right.
Because some people may not like
Well, put your dancing
one
shoes.
thing or another.
Right. Get the dancing shoes ready and pray for no rain on Thursday nights.
Oh, please, yes, no rain on
Right?
Thursday nights.
Okay. So is there any other things that you'd like to tell the viewers that the Cultural Arts Commission does?
Well, we do quite a few things. We've actually been very, very, very busy. And we worked on getting a new crop of bands of banners with the veterans.
Oh.
So we've been working on that with a lot of work for that. And everything is in now for the bands compiling it. And Joe Lee is so wonderful. He does the graphics work on that of adjusting the photographs.
And those are the banners that we put on the poles going
Right.
down Hose Lane.
Right,
here.
all the way down Hose
Of
Lane
all of
and
our
all
veterans.
the side streets
Right.
also. So we do that. So we're working on that. And then we just had a dinner for the veterans.
Right.
In conjunction with the Elks.
Nice.
That was successful. And then we have a monthly art exhibit. Different
So you guys are really busy.
Yeah, a different artist every month. And I do want to put it out there that if you are an artist and you would like to display your art, if you would please contact me or Barbara Bridgers, who helps coordinate the artwork. But, let us know. And if you have trouble getting, in touch with us, if you would just call the mayor's office, and they'll get in touch with us to get back to you on that.
Great.
And we'll give you the guidelines on what we would need in order to have that exhibit.
It's great. I'm so looking forward to the concerts. So we're going to really thank you for coming on the show today and letting the secret out of all of the people that we're going to have at the Thursday night shows before anyone knows. So thank you for coming on, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday nights.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure, and I'm excited that we can get the word out like this.
Thank you for doing it, because I know that's not easy also. It takes a lot of work going and seeing these bands, interviewing them, making sure that it's the type of music that we want to have here in Piscataway, and that's a lot of work too. So thank you for doing that for us.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Pleasure to do it.
So don't forget to put the concerts on your summer calendar and join us for great music and fun. Thank you, and we'll be taking a break and back with more guests.
Listen, I want to thank everybody for coming out for this event. anytime you can do anything healthy for your lives, that's a good thing. I just want to let the record know I was up here at 5:30 this morning, John Tierney. I did a security sweep with my 2 labs, and they found nothing crazy. DPW swept the path, so nobody should trip on anything. But anyway, thank you for all coming out here today. A great work to go do. I'm guaranteed to burn how many calories off today, Commissioner?
At least 1,000.
1,000 calories. I'm going to hold you to it. So when I go to weigh myself a little later today, we'll see if that's come true. And if I don't, I'll give you a call.
And this walk is our 4th annual Walk for Your Health. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. I started this event when I was on the Township Council, and I'm really, really glad that it has continued throughout the years. I'm excited about this. This is an opportunity for us all to do some self-care, right? To take care of yourself and come out here together and walk. I walk quite often, and I encourage you to do so. It's a great way to maintain or reach your target goal weight. It's a great way to relax and get in touch with yourself. It's good for your heart. It's good for your lungs, right?
I'd like to introduce John Tierney from our Recreation Department. He's the director of our Recreation. And Kelly Molinelli, she's the Aquatic Director over at the YMCA. So the biggest and most important thing that goes on here in the summertime is people can get out and enjoy our parks. We have 28 beautiful parks here in Piscataway, and a lot of things go on at our local parks here in Piscataway. So John, you want to tell us some of the things that go on at the parks?
Sure. During the summer, we have open parks for playing basketball, pickleball, all kinds of different sports activities that people can do on their own. We also have park rentals for picnics or for different groups that would like to come in and have birthday parties or other types of events that they can schedule through the recreation office. We also offer summer classes in pickleball, tennis, and we're looking at a couple other programs we may start this summer.
Oh, nice.
That will be, all youth programs will be run as free programs, and they will have the ability to come to the different parks that we have the programs run at, learn lessons again for pickleball, tennis, and just get a basic understanding of each sport. And then there was progression up through the summer into second level tennis and pickleball and things of that nature.
Right.
And of course, then during the summer, we start Pop Warner. That will start August 1st. That's our biggest summer activity with football and cheerleading. And we still have some open registrations for a couple of the Pop Warner teams. So we're looking for players that are 8 and under or that are 6 and under to play flag.
Great, great. So tell the residents if they wanted to book one of the parks, how they have to go about booking a park. Because we have how many parks that have a beautiful overhang that, even if it was inclement weather, you could still probably have your event.
Yeah, we have 2 parks currently that we're using to book for full picnics of up to 250 to 300 people.
Right.
That's Riverside Park and Possumtown Park. And to book either one of them, all you need to do is contact the recreation office, either by phone, email, or you can come right in the office.
Okay.
And get the picnic permit, fill it out, and proof of residency, and then pay the picnic fee, which is $250.
Right.
And if the day's available, we'll sign off right there when you're in the office.
Great.
To give you your picnic permit.
Nice, nice. And pickleball is the new hot sport, huh?
Yes, it is. Right now, if we build 3 more pickleball courts in the next 2 weeks, we still need to build 10 more.
Wow, that's amazing.
Our pickleball courts are constantly being used.
Right. And so is there a class to learn pickleball?
Yes, we just finished registration for our first pickleball classes of the spring and summer, and we will probably open up a second round of classes to start sometime late July to early August for about 6 weeks.
Right.
And we have a great instructor. He's been involved in pickleball basically since it started.
Right. The one thing I wish that, I could tell people is, you always want to go and stay right at your local park that's near your house. Branch out. 28 parks. go to another part of town and check out the parks over there, because they really are so well attended, and they really, really are nice parks. So get out, try a different park, go see some of the different parks, get in your car and, ride around. So.
Yep, that's one of the great things about Piscataway is, and this is part of the mayor's pledge to have a 10-minute walk for everybody that lives in town to a park.
Right.
So there should be nowhere in town that you could live 10 minutes or further away from any park in town. And that's
beautiful.
28 parks in a town of 19 square miles is a pretty good chance you can walk to a park in 10 minutes.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing. So Kelly, another fun thing and a great addition to our YMCA. Once it gets hot and we're through Memorial Day, the spray park will open. So you want to give a little information regarding our spray park over at the YMCA?
The spray park will open on Memorial Day weekend. We open up Saturday. We'll be open Monday through Friday starting on June 24th. From Memorial Day through June 24th, we're open on the weekends, 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays. Holidays, we're open from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
It operates all day for children. Really, it's used for children all the way up from infancy through adults love playing out on the spray park. Children under the height of 36 inches can't go on the slides, but they can use the bottom spray features and the little lily pads and pray in the sprinklers. It's a great day for parents to come out and sit and relax and watch their kids.
Yeah, that's a great addition to the Y. And we weren't originally going to build that, and we did that at the end. We're able to get that under the wire, and it's so well used. So if the member is a Piscataway member, that's included with their fee?
All of our members from the YMCA at the Piscataway Community Center, our included cost is the spray park. If you are a member of another Y, it would be an additional fee.
Okay.
And those rates will be available on our website.
Okay, so closer to Memorial Day, those rates will get up.
Correct.
And so do they buy a pass for a certain amount of hours, or how does that work?
It's a day pass.
Okay.
And you can purchase a day pass for yourself, a child, or a family day pass, and it's a resident rate and a non-resident rate.
Right. And I'm sure there's a lot of other recreational programs going on over at the Y during the summer, because they run a camp, correct?
We do have a summer camp. We're excited to have them start back in June, and they have some great activities planned with Darius. And then we have swim lessons running throughout the summer. We start our program the first week of July, and registration for that begins on June 12th for members and June 19th for non-members.
Yeah, it's so important to teach the kids to swim when they're little.
Yes, water safety is a big aspect of it.
Right.
So we have that going on. We have family swim happening Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We don't offer family swim on Tuesday. It's the one day we do lessons where there's no family swim.
Okay.
And then lap swimming throughout the day.
I don't think I've ever gone to the Y and not seen people in the swimming pool.
It is highly used.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
Correct. There's times where we see 100 plus people in the pool.
Amazing.
So
amazing. And then they have the little pool for the kids.
The activity pool is always busy, and the summer is our most popular place to be.
Right.
It is limited with how many people we can fit into. It's a smaller space.
Right.
But everyone gets some time to play.
It's all good summertime fun things to do. There's so many things to do here in Piscataway in the summertime, and those are just two of the things. Our parks and the spray park over at the Y. There's so many things what we can do in town that are all free to the community, and it's just a great time of the year for the family to come together and get outside and enjoy the summertime. So I want to thank you two for both coming on the show and telling our residents a little bit about the things that you guys do. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks. So why don't you join me outside for a look at the Earth Day Park cleanup.
Thank you for coming to Piscataway's 12th Community Cleanup Day. We're back after COVID. It was a great turnout for a great event to clean up our environment here in Piscataway. Thank you for watching this month's Eye on Piscataway, and we look forward to seeing you at the June show. Have a great day.